what it is, right? I got the young king in the building. Yo.
Let's go. The heart of the North,
We
man.
both from the North.
The
Queens.
boys, Jaewon, Queens, YO. Let's
Yes,
get it,
yes.
man.
You know what it is. Yo, tell them the album, project, out.
It's out. The heart of the North everywhere. You can find it streaming on everything. Really Jaewon on all handles. You can find me, contact me, get at me. Let's go.
And now, he ain't going to say contact you. He got people that can contact
him, and then he gonna contact
No,
me.
don't contact me. We got people to do the contacts, and we do it like that. You heard?
That's a fact.
Next up. You know what it is, Superstar J VIP Saturdays. Got the young king in the building, man. I want you to know, right? I got over 20 million people to listen to me.
Fire, thank you.
Yeah, you see, he lit up real quick. He lit up like his chain, man. Now, understand, probably the 5 million girls that might not know who you are. You know what I mean? Tell them who you are. Introduce yourself.
It's the boy Jaewon. Like I said, Yonkers finest. You can follow me on Instagram at really Jaewon. Yes, that's really my name, so that's how I came up with my Instagram handle.
Yeah, really Jaewon?
Yeah, really Jaewon. Because people always asking me like, "Yo, what's your name?" And I'd be like Jaewon. They be like, "No, your real name." I'd be like, "My name is really Jaewon. You want to read my ID?"
Wow, Jaewon. Now, so I want people to understand. You come from legacy, hip hop legacy. But you creating your own legacy.
Facts.
Now, who's your father?
Jadakiss, top 5 dead or alive.
Top 5. Is he your top 5?
He definitely.
Definitely?
He number 2.
Number 2? Okay, we're going to get to it.
He's number 2.
You look just like your pops, man. I met this young king a lot of times, man. Very humble. Always see him, man. Always on the low. You're very quiet, too.
Until I get comfortable around people. Like,
yeah.
I got to read the room, first.
What's your sign?
I'm Scorpio.
All right, Scorpio. I'm a Leo, so,
okay,
Leos like to read the room.
Y'all season just passed, right?
Yeah.
Happy belated.
Man, thank you, man. You should have came to the party. All the bitches was asking for you.
Oh, man.
Now, I want you to let the people know, why did you just, from your father being a living legend, one of my good friends, always shows love, it's a lot of pressure. It's like you Bronny.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I feel like Cayenne more than anything.
Wow.
Like, I feel like Cayenne. I feel like it's other kids who's like the Bronnies and all of that. Like, I feel like Cayenne.
What do you feel hip-hop heritage, like, who's the Bronny? Because I just seen you was FaceTime Biggie's son.
Yeah, but he don't do music.
Yeah, but it was like some fun shit. You like, yo, see, you got to come through. So, like, all the hip hop, we can't say hip hop kids anymore because you're a grown man.
Yeah, we did. We all really all grown. That's crazy.
Yeah, like you're a grown man. Who do you feel like in your category of hip hop royalty? It's like the Bronny, and you're like, you said you're the Cayenne.
Yo, it's crazy. I don't think nobody really Bronny. I don't think nobody really Bronny.
Well, why would you consider yourself Cayenne then?
Like, I feel like my pops is the mellow of the industry. Like, he don't really get his just due. Like, you probably won't get it till it's all over. Like, right now, on Twitter right now, Mello's trending. Like, they really giving him his flowers right now. And Cayenne, like, you know about him, but you don't really know about him. You just waiting to see what he doing, how he gonna attack.
Did you play ball before?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played ball, so I can see why you could compare your father and you to Cayenne and Mello, because if you look at it, Mello has, like, trained him to go, like, they're both, and I feel like I just seen a clip with you and your father, and you was like, y'all both was listening to Nori.
Facts.
And Body in the Trunk, and I was like, this motherfucker knows, like, down pat the lyrics.
Nah, like, I'm a super music head. Like, I'm a fan before anything. Like, even when I listen to my pop's music, I listen to it as a fan.
Explain it, because I was like, wow, this shit went, I don't know if it went viral. It just came up, and I tried to copy it, and I forgot to copy it. And you was, like, breaking down the lyrics to Nori.
Yeah, because I was trying to ask him, like, that line where he say, when he first started, he was like, said he hate you when the CNN click, like, nigga ain't never say nothing about Nas the whole joint. Like, Nori just really threw that in and gassed it. Like, he just wanted to see his chain. Like, so I had to ask him, like, yo, what made you say that when you wrote your verse? Like, or was that like a hidden conversation we didn't hear in the back and forth argument that y'all had before you did what you did?
Wow, that's crazy that you really, because I'm a DJ and I'm like, you put me on.
Nah, I be high and I be thinking a lot. Like, so when I zone out listening to music, I be like, what made him say that? Like, I really be going to another planet when I be thinking.
Now, I've seen you, like, your father's never been ashamed to put you on his gram and show you growing up. You went to college.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. What, was you in a fraternity or something?
Yeah. I pledged Alpha.
Yo, so you fucking all the chicks, man. Fucking Alpha niggas, man. It's yeah, man.
I was bugging in school. I'm a changed man now.
Yo, tell them, man, how fun college is.
Yo, college is crazy. Crazy enough, I ain't planning on going to school. That was something I did like last minute. I was like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna go to school. Me, two of my good friends from back home, we just all went to school together. I had two other friends, one that was at Spelman when I got there, and then one that was at Clark. So it was really just, fuck it, we out to Atlanta.
Crazy.
Facts.
Now, what made you pledge?
I got friends that's in gangs. I could have did that, but it was like, it's something different. Like, I wanted the full college HBCU experience. Like, one of the first DVDs my mom brought me was what? School Days? Not School Days. School Days, matter of fact. Like, so I was just like, yo, I want the full experience. Like, you feel me? That shit, I'll never do it again, though.
How hard was it to pledge? Because, you know, they knew that you was your father was a celebrity. Mm-hmm. Did they go even harder on you?
Nah, not really. I think some people probably assumed I was be like an asshole or a certain way, but when they seen I wasn't really on that, like, they respected it. Cause I'm cool. Like, you know, like we had conversations outside of this. I really be chilling, so they respected it. Like, yo, he cool. And then I really, like, when I do something and I get involved with it, I really like sit into it and learn about it more. Like, and then it just so happened I didn't know what I was gonna do when I got there, but the men, my professors and all of that, my friends, they was alphas before I knew they was alphas. Like, yeah. So it's like, all right, boom. Like,
I went to college, so I played ball, so I know how that pledging is, man. It gets some crazy. It gets crazy, man. I done seen somebody come clean my room. I was like, what the fuck going on? They like, nah, let them do that. Like, so what was the craziest thing that you did on the pledge?
They be watching my chapter too much. I ain't even gonna put us out there.
No, we ain't gonna put it out. But would you give like advice to the younger kids that see this, to tell them to go to college?
Yeah, yo, listen. The same stuff you do outside in the streets, you do in school. Like, you got people selling drugs, on drugs. You got girls selling vagina. Like, it's the streets is in school. It's just another. It's like it's a adult high school. It's experience.
Yeah, I was really bad in school. Like, I came from the hood, so I didn't really know what was going on. I was still in books to make all my money. Like, I
ain't gonna lie, I ain't have books since my freshman year. Like, books. I ain't even use them after that. The first semester.
Yeah, I think I'm older than you, so like the books was like $100. Like,
yeah, see, by the time we got there, books was like $500, $300, and all that. Word.
Yeah, I was still in $500 books.
Nah, I wasn't even doing that. If I ain't need the book, I ain't getting that.
Cause I wasn't working, so they had like an EOP room, and they had all the books
where you could go rent it.
And I stole all of them. I made like I'm sorry, college, but I had to do it.
Nah, I wasn't. I was cool on all of that.
Now, what made you want to rap?
I think I tried to run away from it for too long, and then I just got tired of, like, for me it was therapeutic. I started again in 2018. I got tired of hearing other niggas rap. Like, I got tired of hearing other niggas rap. And I feel like ain't too many niggas out there that could tell like my story or the story of like niggas that's like me. Like, you feel me?
And you really like come from the hood.
Yeah, like
harder
really,
than north. Like, you would think like, you was spoon feed. I seen the fucking preview. Like, nigga, this the
north. Like, we really outside. Like, those is all my friends. Like, I tell people all the time, I got more friends that's from poverty or like had it hard than I got friends that's other celebrity kids.
Why is that? Did you was it because I didn't have no choice, or I
think you know how it is when an artist first start out getting in the game, it ain't immediately it's not immediately the glitz and the glam like it is now for artists. Like, it's still the rough patch. Back when my pops and them first got on, the business of rap wasn't as...
They don't know that, yeah.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, so it's a learning experience, so it just grew into it. I say my siblings now get to experience it from the celebrity side of things.
Yeah, you like damn, I couldn't even
like,
get
I
it.
woke so they could run tape aspect. Like, so those are my friends. I don't knock it or none of that. They don't knock me. I done had some things they didn't have, but we got a lot of the same experiences, a lot of different, like, you feel me?
So, how do you pronounce it? Jaewon?
Yeah. It's spelled J1, but it's Jaewon.
All right, so it's spelled J1.
Yeah.
But, for the ladies, they be like, yeah, Jaewon. You like, yeah, come here. I'll fuck the shit out of you. Nah, I'm just playing. But being like, and not saying in an interview trying to make it like about your father, but, it's just your father's like one of the best rappers ever.
I think like all biases aside, like from a fan standpoint, I really feel like he is the best.
And you talked about it. You said that he doesn't get his flowers. Now, when did you, as a kid, start understanding, like, my father is really that nice? Like,
I don't think it was more so of it was that nice. It was just like, oh, this is my father. Like he famous. Like people know him.
When did you know that?
But it started young, probably like 4 or 5. Like I'm having Pop Warner games and all that. He can't really come, or people just running up to him and all of that. Like, you know, your middle school teachers, people treating you differently.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that.
Because you look just like him, so it's like.
But when I sat and really realized he was that nice, I don't know. I really don't know. And I sat and really thought about it, but the more I just sat and keep listening, it's like, damn. And then he probably one of the only artists that ain't no allegations, nobody writing for them.
Yeah.
No, he stole nothing from an artist line wise. Like, you feel me? It's just like when you come down, and then when he get on songs with people, it's like he the only one that really hold his own. He might be the best.
Yeah,
like,
that's a fact.
He might be the best.
And very humble.
Yeah.
Did you learn that from him? What's a jewel that your father said when he found out that what was that first? Let's say fuck that. When he found out you was about to rap, what did you tell him?
I ain't tell him nothing. I think I just did it. He started talking about it on his own. I just did it, but I think it was I had dropped a tape that flew under the radar. I ended up removing it off of everything. He was just like, he had text me randomly like, take your time, like, you feel me, like you don't gotta rush music with how it was one of those, like, you feel me, like just take your time.
And he was like, all right. So what was a jewel that he dropped to you about the music game?
You just gotta be on top of your business more than anything, and that'd be the crazy part. Like me and my team, like when we submitting the music, I was like, yo, did you get this person email, this, so we could do everything and it be on point. Like, so for me, it was just really the business side, like, cause I understand it's a difference between hip hop culture and then rap business, and you don't ever want to burn no bridges. Yeah,
and definitely, and not you're independent right now. Would you sign, like, seeing what your father went through and seeing what some artists, you know, some artists talk about, oh, don't go independent. I mean, don't go to a major. Would you go to a major?
Like a partnership. I wouldn't just give up everything. Like, it's my work. It's like me giving a person my diary and being like, yo, you control everything now. But it'd have to be like a partnership.
Like, you would have to say, like, it's going to be my rules.
Yeah, it's my rules. Like, y'all back me and support me. Y'all know stuff that I don't know, but this is, let me control this, the creative aspect and all of that.
Do you feel, you know, you've been around, you know, you travel with your father. Do you feel like more East Coast artists have to work a little bit harder? Because I feel like in New York, Jersey, Connecticut, that it's everybody's rapping. Nobody shows support to the East Coast artists. Which, when you go to down south, it's just a chilling circuit. You could just, I know some certain
they all
downs
fly in together and all of that.
Just down south, like, period. Like, you could just, somebody's from Dallas could just really just sell in Dallas, and they don't have to go nowhere else.
That's
and go
a fact.
platinum.
I think the East Coast, we split. It's a weird setup, right? Because you got Atlanta, but Atlanta is Atlanta, but Atlanta they really only directly interact internally, like the fans in Atlanta.
And you lived out there, so you can see it.
Atlanta artists don't really got to leave out of Georgia, and he could make all his money there.
That's what I said.
Florida artists don't got to leave Florida. They can make their money there. The West Coast could do the whole West Coast, and then
New York is like.
New York is so big, but it's so small because you got different boroughs. So now when you in the boroughs, it got to go, who's the best from this side of which borough, and then who's going to take it for that borough? Like, so New York got so many different dynamics and everything to it that it's like, it's hard for it to be like, we all on one.
Yeah, and just to rewind it, like you said, Atlanta, like I've learned that my man was like, it's certain tiers of Atlanta artists. Like, you know, you go out here and they like, yo, he gets 8,000, 10,000.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's not, I never
heard
his
him,
record.
But he worth that. Like, he made, and the city respects that. The city appreciate it.
Yeah. And then when you come to New York, and I'm like, yo, you know.
Nigga only want to give him $2,500 or something.
Shit, you can't even get that because everybody in New York don't want to pay. You know what I mean? In strip clubs, they giving them more money to the dancers and the bartenders.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Then they're not really, like New York, you can see a star every day. And
Atlanta, though, you see a star more than you see in New York.
So what's the difference when you living in Atlanta and living in New York?
In Atlanta, I think I'm just me. My operation more is just different, like, cause like the schools out there, like, you feel me.
Mm-hmm.
Some of my line brothers and all of that, like, so my interactions is a little different. But I wake up one day and be like, I call my man Dre, he from the Bluff, be like, yo, I'm coming to the Bluff. We just gonna chill all day. Like, I go chill in the hood there, like, pull up on his cousin.
Snow in
at
the
his
Bluff,
spot.
the movie type shit.
Yeah, like,
okay.
we go chill in the Bluff or something. Like Uno, A1 Uno, he a good artist also. That's Rocco's son. It's my man. He do music. Or we go to his spot, go kick it at the yo. Like, so it's really just a matter of the interactions is different versus New York. New York, you really got to stay within your confinements, your blocks, your cities or your boroughs versus the A. You could move around long as you ain't got beef with certain people.
That's crazy. Now, who do you collabo with, or who you want to collabo with, and who's on this project?
The only person on the project is Smoke DZA.
Wow, shout out to Smoke DZA.
That's a fact. Only person on the project is Smoke DZA. I want to collab with Raphael Sadiq.
Oh, that would be a dope record.
J. Cole.
Shout out to Cole.
Who else? Raphael Sadiq, J. Cole, Tizo Touchdown.
Who's Tizo?
He's a featured artist on, what's his name? Don Toliver's last project.
Oh, shout out to Don Toliver.
Yeah, on that Luckily I'm Having.
Yeah, I like Don Toliver.
Who else?
What is it? Larry June too is on that.
I heard Larry June tough. I want to work with Dom Kennedy.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
like,
you on that West Coast, yeah.
Yeah, like I want to work with like artists who ain't. I don't want to work with too many drill artists. Like I want to work with artists who rap and artists who vibe. Like I just did a freestyle with Christian, C3, and me and Dub Aura from Harlem got some stuff coming out.
Oh, shout out to
Chuck
Dub.
Cash,
Dub and Chuck Cash. They've been working.
Facts.
Now I want to ask you. This is the question. You know, Braun said he want to play. You know what I mean? He want to play with his son.
Mm-hmm.
Would you and your father do a project together?
I'd do a project with him. I feel like, though, I would have to ask him, like, let me take the lead on it.
Okay. Now, you saying you going to pick everything and have him?
For the most part, I like to control the beats and all of that.
Okay.
The beats and the hooks, rather.
I think nobody has done that yet.
Yeah,
I think T.I., do you know T.I. has a son?
Yeah.
But they just did a record together.
Was it a tape or just a record?
They just did a record together.
Yeah.
It was a dope record,
or something together like that. It's something like that. But
so,
yeah.
a tour?
I'd
with
do a tour
Jaewon and Jadakiss?
Yeah. I think it'd be a little confrontational though, like, cause you got the old heads and you got the youth. Like, old heads and youth really clash a lot these days.
I mean, you got some old heads like me that feel like we still youth and we want to listen to the certain music.
That's a fact.
And you doing that certain music.
Yeah, like I balance it. Like on this tape, you gonna get songs where I'm just rapping, songs for the youth. Like you get a mixture. You ain't just gonna get it just sounds too much like this.
We gonna do a freestyle at the end, right?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
You ready for that?
Yes.
Now tell them, man, about this project. Why they should, stream it, download it.
I feel like when you listen to the music, you gonna love it. You gonna see an experience from a different perspective. You gonna learn about Yonkers in a way you didn't hear about it listening to like the Locks or DMX. Like,
yeah.
You feel me? You gonna get it from a new age perspective, and you gonna hear what it's like to be a celebrity's kid, but not one that's in the spotlight on that type of time.
Yeah, definitely. I think I always tell you, you're grounded. And how grounded is it to be a celebrity kid?
To me, it's regular. You got your perps and pluses and all of that, but for the most part, I don't be too invested in all of that.
So who would you want to do? Yeah, I know you just said a couple of collaborations. What would be your dream collaboration?
My dream collaboration, it would have been Nipsey. It'd have been Nipsey.
Why?
Nipsey just, man, for me, he was special. He had a different vibe. And Nas too.
Nas.
Yeah.
Have you met Nas?
Never met Nas. Never met Nas. Never met Hov.
Wow.
I met Eminem though.
Oh.
When I was young, when they was working on my Pop's second album.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Would you like to work with Eminem?
Yeah, I think I love his production, like, cause he got a mean production game.
That's crazy.
Facts.
Who's your top 5 artists?
I could give you a guaranteed top 3. The other 2 is gonna fluctuate depending on my mood.
I mean, well then, what's your mood today?
My guaranteed top 3 though is Cole, Kiss, Nas, Styles, and 5. 5 5 is hard, man. Cold Kiss, Styles, Nas. I'm gonna put Ye in there.
Ye.
Yeah.
Ye don't write though.
I'm cool with that. Nah, you saying he don't write his old stuff?
Nah, he doesn't.
I'm cool. He's an artist. I don't look at him as just hip hop. I look at him as an artist.
Okay, just the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because he tells you he doesn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes he doesn't write.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well that's your 5. Now, I gotta ask you. You've been in many clubs with your father, but you've been in many clubs. You're alpha.
Yep.
What's the do's and don'ts in Jaewon's VIP? What's the don'ts?
Don't not let the lady sit.
Why? I don't understand
Like,
that.
not let the lady sit. If you're not buying the bottles, at least buy a hookah. Contribute something. If you ain't doing that, bring the women. Like, you feel me? Even if it's not for me, like, just bring something. Bring an ambiance to it.
Number 3,
what else don't do? Don't have your camera out. Like, you feel me? Just enjoy the moment. If you happen to have your camera out, but don't just be on your phone recording everything. Yeah, like, that's garbage. The dudes, enjoy yourself. Vibe out. And keep it P.
But you still didn't give me your don'ts.
Oh, my don't?
Don'ts.
What else? Let me get 2 more don'ts. Don't spill nothing on me.
Okay. Oh, man.
And
especially a Henny spill.
And do not suck up all the weed.
Okay. I got 2 ones that you probably could add. I hate bottle guzzlers.
Facts. Don't hold the
heavy
bottle.
pourers.
Yeah.
The heavy pourers. The bottle. Especially 1942 can go quick.
Cause that's a shot. That's an alcohol for shots.
Yeah.
Like, one bottle is just for shots only. We gonna pour all the shots. The second one we gonna vibe.
No bottle guzzlers.
Yeah. No, we ain't doing that.
And please keep the short talk.
Yeah.
We're in the club. We can't even hear anything. Like,
facts.
Yo, Jaewon, you know what I mean? I got a new record. If you wanna, just trying to join
We
myself,
vibing.
bro.
Word.